So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welter. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That counter shot lands. Insane action. Nice counter. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. He misses with that straight left. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. Here we go, it's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Hold it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way it's going to finish this round. But look at that.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Crawford in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second.
Don't want to lose this fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Beautiful counter shot. Perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with that jab. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need it. Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. He parries away the left uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this is with the jab. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Trying to land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
And Sugar is in trouble. Say it ain't so. Down goes Sugar Ray. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. He's been...
Don't worry about that round.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get it.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Back and forth they go. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round.
Come on, he's switching up. Get out there and switch up.
There's the bell for round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
They believe they're fighting.
Here we go. It's round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
counter-punching. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A lot of effort being exerted here. Holding nothing back here in the round. There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope you never get...
Whoa, Johnny. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard now.
Come on, switch on.
And we enter the 8th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that but ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice counter punch. Good counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.